Hi everyone, welcome to Galda IAS. In this video, we shall discuss a few questions from Indian polity through which we can learn some facts as well as concept which is necessary for our prelims preparation. Clear? So going to the first question, a deadlock between the passage or deadlock between the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha calls for a joint sitting of the parliament during the passage of ordinary legislation, money bill, constitutional amendment bill. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. So the question asked here is, from which of these following type of legislation a joint sitting can be called is asked here. See, first of all, what is joint sitting? That is whenever there is a deadlock in the passage of the bill. That is whenever there is a deadlock for the passage of the bill between Lok Sabha as well as Rajya Sabha, then the President of India can call for a joint sitting of both the House of the Parliament. That is what meant by joint sitting here. So under what circumstances a joint sitting can be called? Or under what circumstances a deadlock can happen? First of all, take the case if first house passes the bill. First house passes the bill, be it Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. First house passes the bill, then second house rejects the bill. Okay, second condition, if first house passes the bill, second house also passes the bill, but with some amendments. And these amendments are not acceptable by the first house, then also deadlock. Third condition says that first house passes the bill, but second house delay the bill for a time period of 6 months. So in these three circumstances, we call it as a deadlock. That is, first house passes the bill and second house rejects the bill. First house passes the bill, second house also passes with some amendments. Those amendments are not acceptable by the first house. And first house passes the bill and second house delay the bill for a time period of 6 months. In these cases, President of India can call for a joint sitting. And in such joint sitting, both the members of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha sit together and put the bill to vote after discussions. This is what meant by joint sitting. So the question asked here is, which of the following these legislations joint sitting can be called? Ordinary legislation, yeah. In case of an ordinary legislation, the joint sitting can be called, that's a right statement. In case of money bill, see, regarding money bill, Lok Sabha has some extra powers. Why? Because maximum only 14 days the Rajya Sabha can delay a bill. Even if Rajya Sabha made some amendments, it is not binding upon the Lok Sabha. And Rajya Sabha has only powers to recommend provisions to the money bill. And also within 14 days time period, it must be sent back to the Lok Sabha. Otherwise also it is considered to be passed by both the House of the Parliament. So in case of money bill, the Lok Sabha enjoys exclusive powers and there is no provision for joint sitting in the case of a money bill. Clear? So 2 is not our right statement. Regarding 3, that is constitutional amendment bill. See, regarding constitutional amendment bills, it has to be passed separately by both the houses by a special majority. That is, regarding a constitutional amendment bill, those respective bill must be passed separately by both the houses. Then only it will be considered to be passed there. Then only it can be sent to the President of India for assent. So regarding constitutional amendment bill also, joint sitting is not possible here. So answer is option A, that is 1 only. See, if you know that these constitutional amendment bills need to be passed separately, then you came to know that 3 is a wrong statement, right? You can eliminate option B, you can eliminate C as well as you can eliminate option D also. You will be reaching directly at the answer, that is option A, 1 only. Clear? Which one of the following is not explicitly stated in the Constitution of India but followed as a convention? The question asked here is, which of the following is part of a convention that is followed under our parliamentary democracy? So first of all, what is meant by convention? Simply means the way of doing something, or we can say that the traditional way of doing something which is not explicitly stated in the constitution or any other statutes. See, sometimes the constitution may be silent, clear. So in case if some provisions are not directly mentioned either in the constitution or any of the statutes, we do something in a regular manner. We follow some practice. That is what we mean by convention here. For example, you can say that we know that the President of India appoints the Prime Minister, right? Or the Prime Minister is appointed by the President of India. And nowhere the Constitution mentions that who should be appointed as the PM. The Constitution nowhere mentioned that who should be appointed as the PM. But as a practice or as a part of convention, the President of India usually appoints the leader of single largest party as the PM. We follow that as a part of convention only. Also, see, when a no confidence motion is passed, usually what happens? The ministry resigns. Again, the constitution nowhere mentioned that the ministry must resign if a no confidence motion is being passed. That also follow as a part of convention only. So that is what we convention here. So from among these four options, you have to choose which of these followed as a convention. Clear? A finance minister is to be member of lower house. No, we are not following that. The prime minister has to resign if he loses majority in the lower house. Exactly. The prime minister loses the majority support of the members of the lower house. That is our Lok Sabha. Then the prime minister must resign. That we follow as a part of convention only. So B is our right answer here. B is the right answer. So why not C and D? All the parts of India are to be represented in the Council of Ministers. No, we are not following it. It is not mandatory or it is not necessary that always members of all parts are represented in the Council of Ministers. No. Then even in the event of both President and Vice President demitting office simultaneously before the end of their tenure, Speaker of the lower house or the Parliament will officiate as the President. No. In case of the absence of President or Vice President, it is the Chief Justice of India who took as the acting President of India and is not the Speaker of lower house. So D is also not our right answer here. And this option B, that is Prime Minister has to resign if he loses majority in the lower house. Clear? Next one, consider the following statements. In the election for Lok Sabha or State Legislative Assembly, the winning candidate must get at least 50% of the votes polled to be declared elected. According to the provision laid down in the Constitution of India, in Lok Sabha, the Speaker's post goes to the majority party and Deputy Speaker goes to the opposition. Find out the correct statement. See, regarding the election to Lok Sabha as well as Legislative Assembly, the election method is called first past the post electoral system. Okay, this shows that in this method of electoral system called first past the post system, a person who gets the majority number of votes is declared winner. It is not necessary that he or she has to cross 50% of votes. No. A person who gets the majority number of votes or more number of votes, he is declared the winner in case of this respective election. But your statement asked here is that he or she must get at least 50% of votes. No, that's the wrong statement here. Regarding 2, according to the provisions laid on, the speakers in the Constitution of India, speakers posts go to the majority party and deputy speakers goes to the opposition. No. In Constitution, there is no such provision. But we follow this principle as a part of convention. So, moreover, as a part of convention, the speakers post goes to the ruling party and the deputy speakers post go to the opposition party. We follow it as a part of convention only and which is not explicitly stated anywhere in the Constitution. So here both the statements are wrong. So answer becomes neither 1 nor 2. Answer is neither 1 nor 2. Thank you.